Zoinks. Last night, a streamer got scammed out of $2 million live, and you can actually see the money get taken and left with right in front of your very peepers. There was no smoke and mirrors here, no trick photography, not fake, just a genuine full-blown waste of time scam. And one of the most awkward streams ever held in the entire history of the cyberspace. Yesterday, Adin Ross announced that Playboi Carti would be coming onto his stream, which is a big deal. Playboi Carti is a massive artist, obviously, so this was going to be a huge stream. And Adin Ross had even announced that he paid $2 million in a Ferrari just to get him there. That's a lot of doubloons to be tossing around here, and I find that whole idea of paying to have someone appear on your stream as a guest for a little while to be really weird. Obviously the idea is clout, I guess, because Playboi Carti is so huge, you'd obviously get a ton of eyes on your stream for this, but you're basically just kind of paying for him to pretend to be your friend for a little bit. You're paying to hang out together without actually being friends. Whereas that's just never gonna go over super well. It's always going to be awkward. I remember Adin Ross at one point had Lil Uzi on, and they actually seemed to be genuine pals. Like, they seemed to be good buddies. They had fun together, and he didn't pay $1 for that. This was a $2 million investment and produced more cringe than the My Little Pony Brony meetups from 2011. This shit was miserable. First of all, it didn't even look like Carti was going to come through, so this whole stream was fundamentally a Carti purgatory. Just a waiting room, seeing if Playboi Carti would even bother showing up. So Adin flew out and they put him in this dimly lit warehouse. It looked like a horror movie scene. Like, I felt like I was about to watch a fucking snuff footage with Adin Ross being, like, decapitated or something. It is a creepy environment that his team chose for this. And Adin's just sitting there for hours waiting for Carti to come onto the stream like they had said was going to happen. And at one point, Carti had reportedly left. Like, he was in the car outside and then just left. So Adin Ross, like, reminded him that he had $2 million in cash waiting for him if he just comes on the stream. And then he finally did. And I can't show you the entrance, but he had this music that he walked out to. It was like a WWE entrance out of your worst nightmare. So this music plays, and Adin and Carti just kind of dance a little bit for like 10 minutes. Like, a couple of songs play of them just basically spamming Mortal Kombat idol animations. Like, it's not even dancing. They're just doing, like, NPC animations for, like, 10 minutes. It was immediately uncomfortable off rip. And the entire interaction with Carti lasted for 6 minutes and 20 seconds. $2 million for the worst 6 minutes ever broadcast in the World Wide Web. There is more energy in an actual funeral service than this stream right here. It is completely lifeless. You can see that Adin Ross's soul has been sucked out from the boredom of just sitting here waiting for so long. He is visibly annoyed because of how long he's just been sat here waiting. And when Playboi Carti does get there and he finishes with the Fortnite emotes that he spammed for like 10 minutes, well, that's being generous. They weren't even Fortnite emote level. So when he did finally finish that and Adin Ross sits back down to like introduce the stream, like intro it and bring Carti out so that way they can talk and hang out, Playboi Carti is just sitting in the background facing a wall for the entire intro. He's just sitting there, well, standing there facing a wall. Like it's out of the Blair Witch. Just completely ignoring Adin here. That happens so many times in 6 minutes, it's gotta be a world record. Adin will ask a couple things, and Carti doesn't acknowledge it at all. It's like what every virgin thinks would happen if they talked to a girl. Just falling on deaf ears, they ignored him. That is what happened to Adin here. That was the reality that he was cursed with this interaction, or lack of interaction, really. So Carti was performing at the Grammys earlier that evening, so Adin asked about it, and Carti didn't even bother turning around to look at him. Didn't even face in his general direction. Just keeps his attention on that wall while he's wearing this Sith Lord outfit. He looks like Darth Sidious in the Phantom Menace back there. It's so silly. I don't really understand this upper echelon of wealth fashion. I don't get it. Like, the most elite in society wear the stupidest shit. I'll just say it. I don't know if people think that's cool or not, but I think it is so lame. He looks like he's wearing the gimp suit from the first season of American Horror Story. This looks like some kind of fetish thing, especially given the location here where it's some dark warehouse. It feels like we're about to get in some kinky bondage or whatever on Adin's stream. Like, what the fuck? That's not cool looking at all. It's so wacky. I don't understand it. So he shows up to the stream with that, and he like refuses to really engage with Aiden or the chat. He barely talks. He gets out a few words occasionally, and it's mainly just to promote his upcoming music. And then he leaves within fucking 6.5 minutes. So what was the point? Well, I mean, I know what the point was. You'll see in a second what the point was. He fucking squeezes $2 million out of Aiden Ross here. He uses him like a Mario coin block and just bumps $2 million out just for showing up. Unironically, that hug is the best thing that happens in that entire stream. And that seems like a very genuine hug because he is so happy he just got paid $2 million to do absolutely nothing. Fucking less than nothing. Actually. Now, I'm not super familiar with Cardi, like, as a person or anything. I'm very familiar with his music, and there is quite a few songs of his that I do enjoy. But when I looked into this to see what the response was from, like, the biggest Cardi fans, even they were really disappointed by this. So apparently something that he had built up for quite a while was something that he was calling, or that the community was calling the aura. And I'm guessing it was, like, this arc he was going through, like, this mysterious aura he was trying to build up. And this one 6.5 minute stream just ruined that entire fucking thing. Just put the kibosh on it right away because that aura is a cringe. This whole thing is so weird. It's like when you're trying to remember a dream, but all you can remember is like a bunch of disheveled pieces of it and it's all weird. That's this stream. Just random shit happening and all of it's awkward and uncomfortable. And it's just unfolding for no real reason. So like, he asks how tall Aiden is for some reason. Aiden says 5'9", so he asks, well, how tall are you? And he says 6'2", which is looking like a bunch of baloney here because there'd be a much bigger height discrepancy between Aiden Ross and Cardi if that was the case. I'm short, I'm 5'6", I know 5'9", and I know 6'2". Someone's not being truthful with their height in this interaction here, but I'm not pointing any fingers. And Aiden's desperate attempts to make conversation or somehow, like, dissipate the awkwardness is constantly failing. He's trying to perform some kind of surgical operation here and keeps flatlining the patient. Aiden says like, hey, cool mask, you know, what's the mask about? Where'd you get the mask? And again, Playboy Cardi doesn't acknowledge it at all, doesn't even hear it, it seems like, and instead tells him to pan down to look at his shoes. And you can hear his shoes squeaking multiple times throughout the stream because it's so quiet and just dead, lifeless in there. So camera pans down and he's got his squeaky boots on that he shows off for a second. And then it's, you know, panned back up. It's all over the place, and it's so weird. Love that the claps come in over Aiden Ross talking, so immediately interrupting him for those claps. And usually when you start clapping, like, it starts to bring people up. Like, it starts to lift spirits. But here, it was like a Dementor sucking even more life out of the atmosphere. And you can see just how angry Aiden Ross is. He is now beyond the point of being annoyed. It looks like he is downright enraged by all of this now. This is $2 million, by the way. This was a paid $2 million stream moment. And it's more awkward than a free one where it's just two strangers that have no chemistry that come together and the stream doesn't work out very well. That kind of shit, it happens, I get it. But this is so much more than that because there's a $2 million price tag on this experience. That makes it so special. The torture finally ends and Cardi leaves, much to the surprise of pretty much everyone watching, and definitely Aiden Ross as well, I have to imagine. But I think there's probably a piece of him that was really thankful that it ended when it did, because it was bad. And it's clear he knew that it was bad and wasn't going well. So he was probably internally a bit happy about it, but probably really pissed off that this was $2 million that he just flushed down the drain for this experience. Oh my god. It's comically bad. And Aiden mentioned that he had family stuff going on, and he, like, took time away from that to do this, and it was just a huge waste of time. I think he even said that it was, like, corny and shit. Like, he wasn't really hiding how he felt about how it all went down. And then he does hint that he didn't actually give him the full $2 million, but he did give him a whole huge bag of money. So even if it wasn't $2 million, it was still a lot of money to show up and just make an embarrassment out of the entire thing. I've seen some theories that have been cooked up that this was all done for publicity. It was planned and calculated by both parties here. I don't think that's the case at all, because this is horrible publicity for Cardi. Everyone is clowning on him. Everyone is making fun of him because this was so bad. Like, I really don't think that's the case here at all. But yeah, I just had to talk about this a bit because that is a large scam that just took place, and we got to physically watch him take the money and leave with it. Fucking crazy. What a stream. That's about it. See ya. It's baffling how common it is for people to live stream their most embarrassing moments on purpose. They're filming their own lowlights, their own worst ofs for the montage of shame. Things most people would want buried forever, they are proudly with a smile on their face broadcasting to their audience for content. Today, an extremely trashy stream clip has gone viral with a streamer named Elisa Jordana firing up a live stream after learning that her boyfriend has been cheating on her. I'm going to go through most of what happens in the stream, but the clip everyone's seen, which we'll get to towards the end, is at the very end of the stream. It's about 2 hours and 20 minutes. She gets her boyfriend in the car, and then she starts attacking him while she's driving. So she starts physically hitting him. And then she hits him very hard in the nose, like a full-blown strike to the nose, like a fucking monk's palm strike to his nose. It was quite a wallop. Like, if she was playing that boxing bag game that you see at bars where it measures your punch and it like grades your force up to 999, she probably would have scored like a 700 with that strike. So it definitely could have caused some damage. She threatens to kill him, and then she continues to escalate it. She grabs on his ear and starts pulling on it, and then he starts fighting back. So he starts fighting her. He starts yanking on her hair, telling her to stop the car. And she does stop the car. He continues yanking and pulling on her. She gets out of the car. He gets out of the car, chases her down, and then he gets back in the car and turns the stream off. Without a doubt, one of the worst live streams I can think of in recent memory. It's hard to watch. It's awful. It's crimes. Like, you're watching crimes unfold.
He lied so much to me. He lied so much to me. And he lied and he told her I'm just like a streamer and it was just an investment. And like the whole time he was talking to me, he was talking to her. The whole time.
Gadzooks, what in the fuck would possibly possess you to want to start a live stream after learning something so heavy? That makes no sense. How poisoned must your brain be to possibly come up with an idea like this? Learning that your boyfriend has been cheating on you, and then immediately turning it into a stream for content? That's incomprehensible. I don't understand why people want to broadcast every single waking moment of their lives to a bunch of strangers online, a ton of goobers who are just going to sit back, tossing popcorn down their gullet because it's just entertainment to them, even though it's your life that's being ruined in real time. Why do that? Fucking Jack Bauer couldn't torture me enough to force me to go live after learning something like this. He could put all the jumper cables he wants on my nipples and scrotum. I still wouldn't do it because it's a horrible thing to want to put out there. I couldn't even imagine just firing up the stream. Hey guys, this one's going to be a little bit different than usual. Turns out she's getting piped by another man right now. They're steaming ham as we speak. Oh, thanks for the $6. Charlie's girl is slobbering on my meat. Ha ha ha.
And sending her money on Venmo.
Yeah, but why are you surprised?
I'm not surprised, Brandon. I'm not surprised. Actually, I'll go to Tanger's Outlets right here.
I just don't get why you would cry over him, dude. Like, you already got money. You already supposedly got money from him.
I did, but he still was very bad, Brandon.
Yeah, so what do you think would happen if you're going to marry him, this and that?
I'm not marrying him, Brandon. I'm obviously not marrying him.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you...
She then goes for this joyride, or lack thereof joy, and it's the most distracted driving I've ever seen. No exaggeration. She doesn't even pretend to be paying attention to the road. She is glued to her phone or reading the chat, I believe, because she does get donations. She has text-to-speech enabled, so she is getting donations throughout this stream. And she is always looking at something other than the road. That is extremely dangerous, not only to herself, but all of the people on the road around her. And you can see that she busts out that crazy U-turn and gets honked at because that came out of fucking nowhere like a jump scare to all the other drivers. This is just, it's unhinged. This is, again, unacceptable. It's illegal. You can't be driving like this. I understand she's upset after finding out her partner's been unfaithful. Anyone in the world would feel the same way. But not many people in the world would handle it the way she is, by starting up a fucking live stream for people to be tuned in on with everything. Not only is she very dangerously behaving here on the road, but then she then starts just dropping all kinds of personal information publicly. Just publicly revealing a lot of things that 100% should stay private.
Why is that a no? I'm gonna go to Tanker's Outlet actually with his card right now. All right, let's do that. Tanker's Outlet. Let's go on a shopping spree.
Hope you find your way home. 48 JSK.
Not that much money left. Should I spend this money? Sparrows for everyone?
Another lore dump for you for why she drove to the mall here. It's because she had his wallet and stated she wanted to go on a bit of a shopping spree with his cards. And then on stream, she actually opens his wallet and shows his driver's license and says, should I drop his cards in the Discord? So threatening to also just show his cards to her community. She then takes money out of his wallet and says, should I buy food for everyone? Those are all crimes. Again, you're compiling evidence against yourself. You're doing the police's job for them. You are actually showcasing criminal activity. Now, unless I miss something, she doesn't actually spend any of his money. She doesn't actually use any of his cards there. She just makes the threats that she could and would do so. She does, however, actually open his wallet, and you can see his driver's license clearly because she's bouncing it around like something out of the Disney Channel. So you can see that, but I don't think you can make out any of his other cards. But regardless, this whole thing should have never been put online. I don't know why she made the decision to start streaming this. Again, she does have text-to-speech donations enabled, so it's possible that this is all just to get some, like, money from people that are sympathizing with her because she's going through something horrible. Getting cheated on sucks. But the way she's handling it is fucking awful. She's distracted driving, dangerously putting other people's lives at risk on the road, threatening to commit some criminal actions live. And then it ends with her assaulting him, physically assaulting him live. Like, this is a horrible fucking stream.
And he thought, oh, Discord's stupid. A lot of people say that, right? So all of Scora's private information, as well Sarah's phone number, Sarah's address, her full name, her Venmo account, transactions, are all
James donated $5. Girl, is your Mexican girl hot?
It sounds as though Elisa has fully doxed the guy and the girl here, posting all of their private information in her Discord, which is illegal. You can't do that. I also think it's worth mentioning, since you caught a glimpse of it there, anytime that girl, Sarah, is brought up during this stream, both Elisa and the community of pay piggies that's donating to her always make sure to mention that she's Mexican. And they make statements in the chat about that as well. Throughout the stream, reading the chat, there were so many moments of genuine racism, it was fucking sickening.
FYI, February...
I called Sarah, you fucking bitch. I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Sorry.
You had hit him in my presence.
Okay, I'm not gonna talk about the bad topic.
Well, I should talk about it.
No, I said I'm gonna stop talking about it.
Okay, good. No, it's not okay.
Are you ever been cheated on for 2 years with a 20-year-old Mexican?
I doubt it. Getting into my business.
Okay, all right, well, I'm just telling you that's my business. I really don't want to talk to you.
This happened shortly before the viral clip from this stream where she starts hitting him in the car. So prior to them getting in the vehicle, she pushed him outside, and it was actually observed by someone who confronted her about it, because in this instance, her violent outburst was in broad daylight in view of public and bystanders. So someone came up to her, I believe it was an officer, and talked to her about it, and even during this talk, Elisa still finds a way to mention that the other girl is Mexican.
Hello? Hi, Sarah, how are you? How are you, Sarah? Hi. Thanks so much for calling. I'm just gonna send you like 6 months of texts of your nudes and, you know, different sentences that he...
Sarah, I'm sorry about this.
Don't talk. Don't fucking talk.
Idiot.
Yes, Sarah, we're really sorry about this and sending him your way today.
Fucking...
Yeah. No, so Bahram, how do you pronounce it? Do you know? I don't know.
Shut the fuck up, cunt.
Yeah, what's up?
She's half your age. She's half your age.
Delete the number, please.
I cut out the ending here because it's a lot. Like, even this much, I don't even know if YouTube will allow me to show. I'm really not sure. It's legitimate assault. So she hits him a couple of times, the nose hit by far being the biggest blow. And then after where I cut it off, he grabs her hair and starts yanking and pulling on her, and she starts talking about how he's killing her, and the car stops, and then eventually she gets out of the car, he chases her down, I think she gets in another vehicle in the background, and then he comes back into the car and turns the stream off. It's a horrifying thing to watch, to be honest. As of right now, Elisa has been arrested, her mugshot and booking information is all out there for this incident. There's no update on the guy or what's going on with that part of all of this, but what a fucking awful live stream. Now on Twitter there's been a lot of debate about this video on whether or not the man's actions were justified in this situation, and most people are saying that they were, claiming that he was acting in self-defense. And it seems like the law would agree with them on that take, because from everything I can find, he hasn't been booked or charged with anything. Now, I think it's important we remember that the guy in this video is no saint. He cheated on his significant other. That is the behavior of a piece of shit. But under no circumstances does anyone deserve to be beaten like this. He's not a good guy, but he is still the victim of an assault. And I think all of the video evidence suggests that this was a case of self-defense. He didn't lash out at her or strike at her until she went in again for like the third or fourth time, assaulting him. And then he did fight back. Now, I do think there is a case to be made that he may have taken it too far, because he does yank and pull on her for quite some time, even once the car comes to a complete stop. So I think he probably could have gotten out of the car at that point and just left it entirely, left the situation entirely, but I also don't know the entire situation on where it was stopped, if it may have been dangerous to do so, I don't know. But overall, I do agree that this does seem to be him defending himself, like, from getting attacked in this vehicle. Overall, this was a fucking awful live stream. And I really don't think this is going to be the last of its kind that we see, because it feels like it's getting more and more common with people wanting to live stream every moment of their lives, even the worst parts of it. So there'll probably be more things like this in the future, which sucks. I think it's just an awful direction, but just wanted to talk about this. That's about it. See ya. Another day, another Kick degenerate streaming themselves committing crimes. I swear, there's more crime on Kick than there ever was in Gotham. And today's Kick crime comes from a familiar face that only a mother could love, and I guess OnlyFans girls that are using him for his money, Neon. He recently got released from jail to everyone's dismay, and he is already back on the grind producing content for the weirdos that no one really likes. Yesterday, he came up with a banger idea for his content where he actually linked up with a criminal who is somehow a bigger loser than Neon, if you can believe that. His name is Squeeze, and he's considered the most dangerous driver in New York. He rents supercars and then films himself driving recklessly on public roads, endangering the lives of all the innocent people around him so he can attempt to goad the police into chasing him so that he can flee. Jiminy Christmas, how cool is that? This clout-obsessed turbo douchebag is somehow more lame than Neon, which I didn't think was possible. I didn't know a specimen like that could exist in this realm. So the two of them together, that was a match made in heaven. If they weren't streaming, they probably would have been fucking each other. Two ultimate losers coming together to commit crimes. So they streamed on Kick, of course driving recklessly, and then it ends up with them in a hit and run.
Okay, alright, we're good, we're good. Calm. Oh my god! Oh my fuck! Oh! What the fuck? Oh shit! What the fuck?
Everything's good, Oh shit! Everything's good.
Oh
shit! Oh, everything is 100% good.
Drop me off.
We're good.
Neon begs to be let out of the car, and his wish was granted. They let him out, and then he starts running away, saying that he needs to get inside and off the street. He starts treating it like he's trying to lose stars in Grand Theft Auto here. So he is clearly freaked out by all of this. He also just got out of jail, and now he could be looking at some more problems. Now, granted, he wasn't the one driving, so I don't think he'd face any serious repercussions, though I imagine maybe they could come after him for setting this up, because this was clearly the idea behind the stream, is get together with the most dangerous driver and do some dangerous driving for Neon's stream to entertain his audience. So it'd be like premeditated crimes, pretty much, for the sake of Kick streams. Now, Neon has been banned for this, and I know it's not going to be permanent, because nothing on Kick ever is. They are a platform that is impossible to take seriously, because it is pretty much used by a lot of people as a place to just broadcast actual illegal activity, and Kick still does really nothing about it, except give them a 72-hour ban at most. Which always makes me laugh, because a lot of Kick streamers, as well as Kick themselves, would talk about how Twitch is so inconsistent with their rules, which they are, don't get me wrong. So like a girl spreading her butthole live on camera or even having full-blown sex on cam on Twitch only resulted in a 3-day ban. Meanwhile, Kick still does the same kind of shit for similar content like that, as well as actual crimes that are being broadcast there. They are still guilty of doing exactly the same shit of terrible enforcement of their rules, and it blows my mind that they don't see that. Like, for some reason it's different when Kick only gives a 72-hour ban for someone having sex on stream, or not even ban them for having sex on stream most of the time, and also only gives like a 72-hour ban for fucking criminal activity. It's laughable. But anyway, after the hit and run and the adrenaline started to wear off, Neon did a bit of reflecting in a very somber mood about how everything went awry.
I was there to do a Q&A, sit in his car. We agreed and handshaked only 10 over the speed limit, and this retard just went crazy, and I can't do shit. I'm sitting in the car. What the fuck am I supposed to do, bro? I can't just jump out when it's going 100 miles per hour, bro. So, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is, bro. Don't tell me to shut up, bro. Don't tell me to shut up, bro.
Shut up. I like how even his own chat is bullying him here. Like I've always said, if he wasn't a streamer, he would probably be a professional swirly victim. Like, his face would know the inside of a toilet bowl better than anyone else on the planet. This guy is so unlikable and insufferable. So he's trying to say that this whole thing was just supposed to be a Q&A where he sits in his car and Squeeze only goes 10 over the speed limit. I highly doubt that's what was agreed upon. Squeeze is addicted to attention, so he has done an interview before, and even in that interview, he does something similar to what he did with Neon here. Granted, to a lesser degree with the other interviewer, because obviously the other guy is taken more seriously than someone as pathetic as Neon, but still, there's no way Neon went into this not expecting to get into high-speed, illegal shenanigans. That must have been the entire point of doing this. Why would you just interview him again after he was just interviewed by somebody else? Like, it wouldn't make any sense, and Neon is not an interviewer. He's not an anything. Neon is the human nothing burger. So the only thing that he could have possibly concocted here for his stream is to excite them with Squeeze driving recklessly as Neon screams like a bitch in the passenger seat. That had to be the entire purpose behind it, not some kind of fucking Q&A with Neon at the helm. That sounds like the biggest snooze fest of all time, and he knows that. He knows that he is uninteresting. So he would have absolutely said to Squeeze, let's just go on one of your stupid joyrides for the stream. That's what I think, and this is Neon trying to cover his own ass since he was literally involved in a hit and run. So he was probably afraid of some repercussions from this, especially since it was streamed on his channel, and it seems like he organized this whole event here. I highly doubt it was ever just supposed to be a very calm Q&A with the most dangerous driver in New York. Neon sucks. Like, he would not broadcast him doing some kind of Q&A format. That is so boring. I would rather listen to a 2-hour audiobook lecture on the Krebs cycle than ever listen to Neon interview someone. And I know his fans feel the same way. Like, his view bots, they don't really care. They're gonna be there regardless because Neon's paying for them. But the ones that actually watch him are like the perpetual jingling keys addicted children. And they are not gonna just watch a dumb Q&A with Neon. So he would have absolutely said, just go crazy and I'll stream it. That's what I think.
Squeeze! Squeeze! Please! Please, 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 bro! Please, bro! Squeeze! Enough! Come on, bro! Please, dude! Please, dude! Please, dude, no. The cop's right there, the cop's right there! Oh my god, you almost crashed! Chill, stop, you're tripping, squeeze, that's a cop, squeeze, that's a cop. That's a cop, you're tripping.
Even before the hit and run, this just seems unwatchable. Who wants to listen to him peek the mic through squealing the entire time? Plus, I just find this entire activity of driving recklessly on the interstate super fucking cringe. I can always appreciate talented driving, but that's not this. This trend of douchebags just driving extremely fast on the interstate and weaving between cars cutting up is not impressive. Like, I don't think there's anything impressive about that at all. My fucking grandmother used to do that when I was a kid, and I hated it then too. She used to cruise around on the interstate taking me to Perkins in her 1978 Chevrolet ass tutor or whatever, and she'd do this, and there was nothing cool about it. My grandmother used to do this, and it wasn't cool then either, but now all of a sudden there's a lot of people that think it is, I guess, because it's becoming somewhat popular. It shit sucks. All you're doing is putting your life and everyone else's life at risk for nothing, literally nothing. I did do a bit of a deep dive on Squeeze in particular, though. He does seem to be a pretty talented driver, especially when it comes to drifting. But all he uses it for is this, illegal criminal shit, and putting people's lives on the line for nothing. Why not actually do something cool with that ability? Why use it for this garbage? It's fucking frustrating, it's infuriating. And the best case scenario is when Squeeze inevitably does crash doing some of this content, he doesn't take anyone else with him. But yeah, anyway, just wanted to talk about this a little bit. Another classic kick crime. That's it. So yeah. There's a particular clown I've made a couple videos on over the years because he can't help but embarrass himself sometimes. And in the crypto community, he's looked at in the same way a fart is, where it's something that just makes you laugh because it's a little silly and a little stinky. His name is BitBoy Crypto. I'm not here to just give you a recap and go over his resume. There's plenty of content that goes over all of the shady things he's done over the years. Instead, I want to focus on the modern day, present day, 2023 AD, where once again BitBoy Crypto couldn't help but make a fool of himself. He just broadcast an unhinged live stream here on YouTube that frightened more people than the original run of the Blair Witch Project. He was streaming himself outside of an individual's house that he was having beef with and accused him of stealing his Lamborghini. So he was there to confront him directly and had a weapon in his car as well. So the whole situation was dangerous. The things he was saying was alarming, and eventually officers do arrive there, but then there's another plot twist that's revealed at the end that nobody, not even God himself, would have seen coming. This whole stream played out like a mission in Grand Theft Auto 5. So I'm going to show you some clips from it. For the first clip here, I'm not going to show you any of the video footage because he just reveals where this guy lives. So I don't want to show any of that, but I want you to hear the audio because I think it's important.
Carlos has my Lamborghini right here in his garage. So today, guys, I'm going to be live streaming, and I'm going to be telling the entire story.
Now, it's important to give even further context to what led to this situation. He's there because he believes this man stole his Lamborghini, and he's going to spill the beans, let the cat out of the bag here, and talk in depth about this individual as well as his association with this deep cast of characters and different things. And it's a lot of very eyebrow-raising, alarming accusations he makes against them with things he's said he's done or things that he's capable of doing. And from everything I've read from the community, as well as everything I've read up on in the BitBoy cinematic universe leading up to this situation, no one knows if any of these accusations are truthful. However, even if everything he says here is beyond a shadow of a doubt the truth, you know, BitBoy Crypto is fluent in facts, all of this is legitimate, everyone can agree that he handled it in the worst way possible. This is not how you should have handled this situation at all. It should have gone to authorities, have it go through court. Instead, Ben, his name is Ben, rolls out here like he's fucking Batman. He's rolling out here like he's the spirit of vengeance, scooting in sideways with his truck and a weapon in his truck, just in case shit gets hairy. Like, that is not optimal at all. And then streaming the whole thing on YouTube, turning it into a fucking spectacle, is bafflingly unhinged.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, do me a favor?
Yep.
Hey, stop.
Hey, how's it going?
Stop.
Oh, him?
Stop.
Oh, stop. I couldn't
You
hear.
have a weapon on you.
No, I do not.
Okay.
I do not.
So.
I have one in my vehicle, but I do not have a weapon on me.
Okay.
Now this is when the cops arrive into the equation. They confront Ben saying, "Hey bub, what's going on here, Buster, huh? What's all the commotion?" And this is when a very intriguing narrative starts to unwind.
Okay.
Do me a favor. Take out your whatever.
Now, sorry, I reached too fast. I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay.
Put your phone down.
Okay.
Put the phone down.
Okay. I'll put the phone down. Okay.
Put the phone.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Put the phone down.
Put the fanny pack down.
Okay.
Him putting that phone down was harder than getting a child to eat their vegetables. He did not want to put that phone down because for him, it seems like he's fully content-brained, and all of this is great for the stream. So he really didn't want to put that phone down, but eventually he plays ball. But he makes sure to put it down in a way that it still captures him, and all of the glory that's happening here. Which is so fucking weird why he wouldn't just turn the stream off here. He is proudly filming his most embarrassing moment in this dimension. He is going to the Doofus Club to receive high accommodation, and he's doing it with a smile on his face.
What's going on?
What's going on? This man inside of this house.
Actually, he's gonna check you real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just the weapons.
I'm sorry. I have a. Okay. Yep. No weapons. No weapons.
Where in the car is your gun?
It's in the back seat.
Back seat?
Yep.
Is anybody else in the car?
I feel like I should mention that this wasn't something that caught him off guard. He even said earlier in the stream that he'd like the cops to show up. He knew that this was a very likely situation where cops would arrive at the scene, and he welcomed it with open arms. But now that they're here, it's not exactly seeming like he's all that happy to see them. And the officer just asked him a very important question. Is there anyone else in the car? And boy howdy, you're not ready for what comes next. I don't care how much you've studied the periodic table, you are not prepared for this element of surprise.
Yes, who's in the car?
Who's in the car? Who?
What's that?
Who's in your car?
Who's in my car?
Yes.
Okay. Let's,
Who's in your car?
Who's in my car?
Who's in your truck, sir?
Cassie is in my car. Cassie's in my truck.
All right, Cassie.
Cassie's in my truck. My wife knows that we're here, by the way. She knows we came to do this. But my wife is aware. So we're live on YouTube right now.
Okay.
We got about 2,500 people watching. So Cassie's a girl I had an affair with. She's involved in the situation with me and this guy here.
My jaw was on the floor. I actually felt like I was watching some kind of early 2000s, like Young and the Restless, some kind of soap opera. Like, you couldn't have scripted that any more dramatic. Like, he starts taking those pauses, like, who's in my car? Sweat pouring down his face, maybe like a close-up zoom in. Well, let's, who's, in my car? That car. Yeah, who's in my... And then eventually, he finally spits it out. Fucking Spitboy Crypto here finally lets the officer know who's in the vehicle after he asked the question. The officer had to pull teeth to get there, but he finally states that the woman in the car is the woman he's cheating on his wife with. And then immediately, like, he knows Stream is watching because he made sure of it. He, for some reason, didn't anticipate that the officers would look at his car and realize there's another human being there. So I guess it just never even registered in his smooth brain that the officers were going to find out that the woman he's having an affair with is at the scene. Unless she activated some kind of active camouflage out of Halo or some shit, some kind of forbidden, you know, ninjutsu to disguise herself, like they were going to find her. And for some reason, he kept the stream on, even knowing that was going to happen. So he immediately starts talking to Stream, and not even the officers really, like, but my wife knows that Cassie and I are here. I had an affair with Cassie, but my wife knows we're here. You know, we had actually just come from my daughter's tennis match. She knows we're over here doing this. You know, it's not exactly scummy or slimy because my wife knows that the woman I'm cheating on her with is here with me at the scene with this guy that I'm having this problem with.
In the situation with me and this guy here, my wife knows. We were just at my daughter's tennis match. Cassie and I have came over here because this man is extorting me. He's death threatening me. He stole my Lamborghini. My Lamborghini is in his garage right now.
The officer just did the kindest thing anyone's ever done for BitBoy Crypto in his whole life. He turned the show off. He takes his phone, turns it face down, so that people can no longer see all the action and all of that. Now, he doesn't turn the stream off, maybe he didn't know how, but he puts the phone face down and he leads BitBoy Crypto away from it so you can't really hear him very well and you can't see anything anymore. So he just made it private, which is what this whole thing should have been in the first place. If all of these accusations are true and all of that, it should have been handled privately and instead of turning it into a live stream and escalating to a point where you're bringing a fucking weapon to this guy's house. Now, the stream continues for about 18 minutes after this, but it's all just the void. So you can't see anything anymore. Eventually the stream ends. Now, the stream lasted just shy of 40 minutes, and throughout the entirety of it, he is speaking very rushed. He's very out of breath. Sometimes it really feels like he may be under the influence of something. Of course, you know, I'm not there with a fucking toxicology report. I'm just giving it the old eyeball test. He's just speaking in a way that feels like he's not in his right mind. He's not in a healthy headspace. And most of the community is attributing a lot of this to the really rough month BitBoy Crypto has had. I mentioned that I was reading up on the BitBoy Crypto cinematic universe. Well, that's a novel longer than Homer's Odyssey. It has so much that has happened in Ben's life over the last month that it has been an incredibly long read on getting caught up with the lore. But basically, he's had his whole life turned on its ass. It's in a position now where he feels he has been the victim of a scam, which a lot of people in the community felt was incredibly ironic and actually a gut-bustingly great joke, because for a long time BitBoy Crypto has actually had a reputation for being looked at as a scammer himself in the eyes of some people, with many feeling as though they've been victims of scams that he has run, allegedly. So when that information came out, the floodgates really started to open. A lot happened with his company, and he eventually was saying like he didn't even have $20 to fill up his tank of gas, and then was like asking the community for donations. It was a mess. But a lot of that has been going on over the last month, and then it led up to this. So there is speculation that perhaps this is his breaking point. This is him having a meltdown, a breakdown that he is streaming now. And I think that's probably accurate. This whole situation here doesn't exactly come from a thought process that's thinking rationally. Now, Ben did get arrested at the scene, but you can't put Big Ben in the pen for long. He spent about 8 hours in the slammer, according to his tweet this morning. He was charged with loitering, I guess, and he immediately took to Twitter to let the world know, you don't tussle with the muscle. According to BitBoy Crypto, he's been on steroids, and if that's the case, if that's true, I don't know where his muscles are. He must have minted those on the blockchain. Seems kind of a waste to be on steroids without actually working out. I also watched an interview where someone who has worked closely with Ben has accused him of suffering from roid rage, and I've seen a few people start to say that that's what this stream was, the product of a roid rage incident. I don't think that's the case, and I don't know how true the claim is that he has roid rage blow-ups from time to time, but I thought it was at least worth mentioning as, you know, a maybe that had something to do with this, but personally, I don't think it did. He also did make a lot of other tweets this morning. One of them really just makes it feel like we're stuck in a fucking reality TV show with him now, where he's talking about Cassie, the woman that he's cheating on his wife with. He comes out screaming that he's not getting rid of Cassie, saying that his friends and family have lied, manipulated him, they want to break them up, but he's never getting rid of her, never. And then says, me, my wife, and Cassie are trying to figure this out. We're all grown adults capable of making our own decisions, and we don't need any of you to help us with that decision. So please butt out of my personal life as it relates to my relationships. He's right, it is a personal relationship, and it should be a private matter, but with BitBoy Crypto, there's no such thing as privacy. That word, doesn't exist. He, for a long time, has shared so much about himself and his life online, publicly, for a long time. So, obviously, people know a lot about his situation because he kind of shares a lot of it. He may be a goofball, but he is correct about something here, that they are all adults and they can make their own decisions. That is true. But if I may chime in with a little unsolicited advice to his wife, don't stay with a man who's going to cheat on you. Why be faithful to a man who's not going to be faithful to you? If this was a polyamorous relationship and it was agreed upon in this marriage where they could see other people, that'd be one thing, that'd be fine, you'd be on the same page. But from everything that's been put out there, it was not a poly relationship. This was an extracurricular activity happening outside of the marriage. So if you want to try and work through it together, that's your right, that's totally fine, that's what you want to do. But just know, he has very much drawn a line in the sand. No matter what happens, come hell or high water, Cassie will be there. So basically you're now making a decision moving forward on whether you want to stay with BitBoy Crypto and also marry his mistress, because he's made it clear, she's not going anywhere. She's tagging along forever in this WWE match we call life. So again, they're adults, they can make their own decision what they want to do with this. This is a private matter that for some reason BitBoy just keeps taking publicly. But anyway, just a wildly dangerous and bafflingly unhinged situation here with this stream, and that's really about it. Just wanted to give you the update on the BitBoy Crypto saga here. That's it. So yeah. You'd have to travel thousands of miles to find somebody who hasn't heard of Snoop Dogg. More people know of Snoop Dogg than Santa Claus, probably leaving cookies and a blunt out every Christmas Eve hoping Snoop Dogg will come visit them because Santa Claus just isn't as cool. But not many people know that Snoop Dogg is actually a Twitch streamer as well, and I would argue one of the best the platform has to offer. I myself stream on Twitch every single day, twitch.tv/moistcritical, but only in my wettest of dreams could I imagine myself being as great of a streamer as Snoop Dogg. He's pretty active. In the last 4 days he's streamed 3 times, all 3 times it's been Madden, and every single time it's been with no audio. And Snoop Dogg, I don't think, knows that there's a chat feature because he's never once even accidentally glanced at the chat during a stream. If I didn't know any better, I'd say like his computer just gets hacked by the NSA sometimes and they click go live without him knowing about it. So for 3 days now, he has streamed with no audio, and the chat just erupts with people trying their best to let him know that there's no audio, spamming emojis of like a microphone with an X through it, just anything they can, hoping to just kind of catch his attention for a split second. But it's all in vain. It's like a nightmare where you're like shouting at your crush, don't go, but they just keep walking and it's real fucking sad. You'll also notice when you go to Snoop Dogg's page, the title has also never changed in the entire time he's been on Twitch. So I'm guessing whenever the account was made, they put this title for Snoop and he just never bothered to ever change it. So he'll just click go live by accident or just because and then just never do anything else. He also never puts a category when he streams. So when he's playing Madden or something, it's never in the Madden category. It's in like this void, like purgatory. So like all of his streams are isolated to a limbo that you have to like go out of your way to find. So even when you're following Snoop Dogg's channel, sometimes you just don't see it because it's not categorized because he doesn't fucking care. It's incredible. And now I'm not like muting the audio here myself or anything. This is his stream. This is the stream experience. It's just pure silence. It's like going into a sensory deprivation tank, but somehow even lonelier. It's been 4 days now, and I don't know if it's ever going to be fixed. This may just be the Snoop Dogg signature stream from now on, just complete silence, no audio. And honestly, he's true to his word. The title always says he doesn't stream like everyone else, and god damn it, he's right. Now the muted audio trend is new for Snoop Dogg, but when he did stream with audio, he was no stranger to a few viral clips. Let me show you a couple of bangers from the past here.
Fuck this shit! Came in this fucking room and everything went fucking bad. Fuck this shit, man. Fuck.
This just goes to show that no matter how successful you are, sometimes a game can just bring the demon out of you. The gamer rage takes over. It's embedded deep into the DNA of all humans, this primal gamer that sometimes just gets unshackled and unleashed. We're all just Bruce Banner, one bad Madden pass away from letting the fucking Hulk run wild. So Snoop Dogg rage quits Madden and then leaves the room forgetting to turn off the stream. So the stream ran for 8 hours with nobody there and nothing on screen except for the no signal thing. Which, to be fair, is still more fun to watch than the new Space Jam movie.
Bitch, if I have to, you know why. Am I still streaming? I would hope not.
I'm not 100% sure this is even still the same day. Like, I know after 8 hours he leaves, you know, jerks off, takes a nap, and then eventually finds out he's still streaming. But the clips are all out of order now, and I can't find the originals. So I think this is the same one where he comes back and notices that he's still streaming, but it's hard to know for sure. Because this isn't the only time it's happened. A couple of times Snoop Dogg has been streaming without him ever even being there, so I feel like there's some kind of poltergeist event going on there, some paranormal activity, like a ghost is clicking go live on his computer while he's not there just to prank him. Because like sometimes he'll just have a fucking stream going and he's never even been there that whole time. And then sometimes he just forgets to turn it off. It's happened a few times. Like when you go to a Snoop Dogg stream, you will probably see the El Gato no signal screen more than you'll actually see Snoop Dogg. I think I've made my point. Snoop Dogg is the best Twitch streamer on the platform. The title says it all. He doesn't stream like everybody else. It is a totally different and unique approach to streaming that I've never seen before. If fucking Jeffrey Bezos himself went into Snoop Dogg's chat and donated $50 million, Snoop Dogg would never see it. He would never even know it happened. But yeah, anyway, that's about it. See ya. There's so many things in this world that can make you frown. Undercooked meat, getting a porta potty tipped over on you while you're inside, just to name a couple. I want to give you something that can make you smile. One of those public nuisance streamers whose whole existence revolves around making everyone's lives around them worse as their content has just been arrested. 2023 has actually been a pretty solid year for streamers everyone hates getting thrown in the slammer, finally facing some real repercussions for their awful behavior and unbelievable cringe, such as the streamer Johnny Somali, who is still currently in jail in Japan right now, God bless. Now, I haven't seen a follow-up to the individual we're going to talk about right now, so I'm going to delve into fantasy like it's the fucking Magic Treehouse here. In my little headcanon fanfic, he is currently sitting in his prison cell blubbering his little eyes out like a bitch. And this clip actually makes me extremely happy. It reminds me that Christmas is right around the corner because it gets me in a joyful spirit. And just as old Saint Nicholas taught us, it's better to give than to receive. So I wanted to give you all the gift of a big ear-to-ear grin as we watch this insufferable asshole get arrested, but also what led up to it.
Hey, listen up. You look so cute and you look so delectable. I want to put you on a plate and just eat you up. How about that? What's your name, baby? I know you're sorry. You're sorry you can't get with a hunk like me. You're sorry you're stuck with a cuck that you fucking cheat on. You record videos of you sucking off other guys and he wants to see that shit. Correct me if I'm wrong.
This guy's voice sounds like someone doing an impression of a Redditor. He's got that quintessential nasally loser voice, and clearly he knows he's not actually going to end up getting this girl's number or anything like that. He's being as abrasive as possible because it's content for his stream to entertain them by just going up and harassing women as much as possible. Admittedly, this guy is also self-aware enough to recognize that he is a creep, but instead of doing anything to fix that and better himself, he's more than happy to lean into it as much as possible to become the ultimate creep. He has adopted it as his only personality trait, being a loveless, sexless loser, and tries to make a career out of it. He is actually striving to be a professional dumpster for everyone in the chat to spit in and laugh at. It is pathetic. Dude's out here more dripless than I am, by the way. He's out here rocking a yellow t-shirt, bright yellow, looking like Curious George's friend, the man in the yellow jacket. Goober's also got some of the worst posture I've ever seen in public. He's more hunched over than that iconic photo of Goatman in the forest. So I already know when he's not out in public harassing people for his stream, he's inside on the computer doom-scrolling the internet, rotting and withering away. Now, of course, I'm not usually one to criticize posture, because sometimes when I'm streaming, I get fucking hunched over and right up against the monitor too. But at least when I'm out in public, I'm self-aware enough to recognize that you gotta straighten that shit up.
And that happens regularly, right? Tell me I'm right on the money or not. Tell me, okay, listen up, baby. I'm so sorry. You know, I really tried. God damn you. Her booty's so small. Fuck.
It's so cute how he also has a friend with him that's doing the same thing, but from a distance, kind of whispering it to stream, just insulting the girl for the audience. What an unbelievable power couple of fucking douchebags.
I don't want to bother you guys, I'm not trying to be creepy in any way, but can I get like one of your numbers and I'll be on my way and then we can meet up?
We're actually going to go meet our boyfriends right now. So.
Oh, so I can't take you out or do anything like that?
Yes, really quick, just stop right now.
Sorry.
Doesn't matter what you want. Do you want?
We're just, here's what we're wondering.
I'm sorry.
You're just so fucking hot.
That second encounter right there is nightmarish. This girl's walking on the street alone, two weirdos come up to her and say, "It doesn't matter what you want." And you can see her facial expression drop, just completely sink into a panic mode. I have no doubt she expected to be attacked by them or something, and you can see she picked up the pace, because who wouldn't? That's a fucking weird thing to have happen. That's frightening. And especially from these two guys, who are just walking around, camera out, coming up to you in the middle of the night, like, what the fuck? This whole shtick sucks. It's just going up and bothering people who are just going about their night. Just randomly coming up to women, "Hey, pardon me, toots. Unsucked penis is a disease, and I'm suffering from it. Are you the cure? You should be." Well, it's fucking dumb. And it's a lot worse than that. It's worse than just going up and doing cringy lines. It's sticking around, bothering people, and in this case, scaring a woman who's walking home alone.
Want to be my girlfriend for 5 minutes? Do you want to just kind of go on a little date?
We're going to walk for a bit.
Okay.
Just a pinky.
Okay.
Pinky?
So you can hold my hand.
Oh,
yeah.
So,
hey, I'm here with my girlfriend. I'm here with my girl. Can you guys just shut the fuck up? I'm here with my girlfriend.
Okay,
Just shut the fuck up.
people.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm here with my girlfriend. You're making too much noise. Get the fuck out of here, asshole. Fucking prick. I'm so sorry, Luna. No, please. No, I was just protecting you.
No,
I was protecting you, baby. Please.
Ha ha, you get it? The joke is he's just pretending to be an unhinged lunatic. I don't know why you couldn't understand the gut-busting comedy of that. I'm gonna toss a quick fun fact your way, so get ready to receive it. About a month ago, I made a video going over shitty streamers like this guy and his friend, and I'm almost 100% certain that this is the same guy that ran away when someone he was harassing finally took him up on the offer to fight. He was the guy that instigated a conflict, and then the guy he was doing it to said, alright, let's just settle it right now. And immediately this guy bolted off. I'm being very generous with that term, bolted in the same way that an alcoholic zombie would stumble across the street, because this guy is not athletic at all, but he ran away as quickly as his goofy little legs could take him, and then had this brief come-to-Jesus moment where he recognized just how sad and pathetic he is. Just this impressive specimen of trash.
Alright, you and me, Central Park, tomorrow. Don't be late, motherfucker.
Alright. I hope he doesn't chase me because I don't want to fight him. Am I a pussy beta? Perhaps. But I don't know.
Using all the latest and greatest in technology and summoning the world's leading forensic experts to analyze the footage here, I think we can all conclude with a high level of confidence that this guy and the guy that I've been showing you who's about to get arrested here on stream are the same person. There's just no way that this world is forsaken enough to allow two people that sound, look, and act like him and stream like him to exist at the same time. I just don't believe that. It's the same person. I'm pretty sure of it.
You love it.
You know that there's like a...
Excuse me, what's going on? What's going on?
Relax.
Put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back.
What's going on?
You're being placed under arrest.
For what?
I'll tell you in a minute. Yeah. You just want to talk to you, you want to run. Alright, now we're going to put you on your side.
So they're arresting Carl, guys? Carl did nothing wrong?
Ah, yes, the good ending. Tugs on your heartstrings. It's a beautiful thing to witness. You love to see that. I can't imagine a more fitting conclusion here. I don't know why his buddy's saying he did nothing wrong. He immediately tried to run from the cops who were about to start talking to him. You can't do that. Like, what the fuck? I imagine they got called there for a disturbance, like, hey, there's this weirdo and his weirdo friend that keep harassing everyone nearby, so the cops are coming to tell him to, like, cut that shit out. And then Chief Goofball here immediately tries to run. Well, it's not really a run. This guy and run don't really go in the same sentence. He takes, like, two fee-fi-fo-fum steps that kind of resemble, like, speedier movement, and the cops are like, nah, putting the kibosh on this, and they just tackle him, they take him down, and then stand him back up. So, again, I don't know what the update is. I don't know if he's still in custody or what, or if there's any charges. I couldn't tell you. It just makes me happy to see that. It's just a big ol' asshole getting taken off the streets there, so I thought that might put a smile on some of your faces. That's about it. So, yep. Today's been a big day for Kick Degeneracy. They broadcast 2 crimes live in the span of 12 hours. That's a new record, baby. Give it up for Kick. Huge round of applause. They're really busting new ground here. Usually it's only 1 crime per day. That's the quota, but they said, you know, hold my Johnson. We can do better. July 4th's right around the corner. Let's celebrate the only way we know how. With crime. It's nothing new for the platform. That's kind of become Kick's entire brand identity. It's basically like this quarantine zone for unhinged weirdos that the Joker would have recruited for his gang out of Arkham Asylum. And they basically set it up like zoo exhibits where edgy middle schoolers can go in and flick boogers at the glass as they laugh at the fucking clowns on the other side getting themselves hurt for a couple of extra viewers. Anyway, I'm only going to focus on one of the crimes from today for this video. I might make a follow-up for the other one. But for now, let's focus on this baffling display of lunacy. So, a Kick streamer harassed this couple in public. The couple then started arguing with this loser, who got so butthurt that this couple dared argue with him and touch his phone as he put it in their face, jamming it down their throat like he's giving them a fucking endoscopy, that he, in response to their argument and touching his phone, pulls out a gun and starts threatening to murder them. He says multiple times that he's willing to blow them away. He's ready to kill these two in cold blood because his feelings got hurt that they insulted him after he started shit with them.
You pussy. I love the POV from Nampa Stream Prime. It shows the real you. You gotta appreciate your height, your balding, and your few palm art.
You ain't shit. Who's gonna sock who's gonna sock him in the face?
Do you want to get
What are you doing? You better let go of his shit.
But do you want to suck in the face?
Turbo Douchebag has his chat on screen, and I had to censor it because they just keep saying some awful shit and putting links to things that I have no idea what they are, but I'm not taking any chances with it. They just keep calling this woman a whore. So he went up to her, he started insulting them, and then the chat was like, "Whore! What a whore! Look at her! There's a whore around! Hey, anyone else just sneeze? It's because we're allergic to whores!" That's like his whole chat. Great community he's fostered here, and that sounds about par for the course for this kind of content. If you can even call it content, all it is this guy trying to turn himself into a human punching bag, but he's so fucking sensitive he can't even play that role well, he can't even be the heel. So the second someone challenges him, like here with the woman, like insulting him and then like slapping his phone, he snaps and brings out a gun.
Oh yeah, I got burnt, bitch.
Shoot her. Shoot her.
Yeah, she's in there grabbing my phone. Oh, you want problems? You want problems too? You want problem? You want problem? You just grabbed my phone. You just grabbed my phone. Don't touch my shit. Don't touch my shit. Don't touch my shit. Don't grab my shit. I'll promise you I'll shoot the shit. Let it go. Don't touch my shit.
Bro's got the Glock set to Wumbo here. The size of this fucking piece is actually pretty crazy. Maybe it's just like the angle of the camera here, but that shit looks like a Roblox gun. What an incredibly stupid thing to bring a gun out for, especially considering he started this. I don't know how he would never expect someone to slap his phone when he's actually putting it directly in their face. He is basically the one that's instigating a physical confrontation, not only by being an insufferable douchebag that's harassing random people, but he is getting as close to their face as he possibly can, like trying to put their skin under a microscope. Like, I have no doubt if you looked at his footage, it'd probably look like Ant-Man when he was shrinking to get to the quantum realm. Like, he is so close to them, and the natural human instinct in a situation like that is to swat that garbage away. Like, I don't know how he wouldn't expect that.
I promise you. Why would you grab the shit on my phone?
You don't understand what trouble you're getting yourself into.
What trouble? Let go of my shit. I promise you I'll blow you away. I promise you I'll blow you away.
We're gonna leave.
I promise you.
You about to get blasted.
Alright. What?
Leave, doll boss beaner.
She touched us first. She touched us first.
He even goes as far as to say that she touched us first, as if he had nothing to do with how this whole thing started. It's her fault. She's crazy. Someone help. Crazy lady, she hit my phone, so I'm going to kill her, and it's justified. I feel threatened, she hit my phone, so I'm gonna start shooting. Alright, it is 100% his fault, and he is 100% a bitch for this. To pull out a gun on two people that you've just harassed and are now willing to kill because they dared argue with you and touch your phone that you were shoving in their face, you are such a piece of shit.
We're filming this shit.
Alright, I could. It's public. It's public.
Put your fucking...
Alright, yeah. Fuck out of here.
He fucking sprayed, dude. He fucking sprayed. He sprayed all of us.
Alright.
Please.
Fuck out of here. I'm a fucking... You stupid.
Please, dude.
Now you can hear the other guys say, "You sprayed everyone." So I'm thinking what happened here based on the rest of the clip and also the events preceding it. One of the people on this goober squad, the fucking goof troop here, actually maced the couple. The Charmin Ultrasoft squad not only brought out a gun, but then also maced the couple because they dared argue back after being harassed by this loser, and then slap his phone. That is craziness. To me, this seems like these streamers are using this content as a convenient excuse to try and get a rise out of people and then assault them. So they bring mace, they bring a gun, I bet they also have fucking taser too, maybe brass knuckles, like what else did they bring here? A fucking golf club to go Last of Us 2 on someone? It really feels like they just want to hurt people and they're using these pranks as a vessel to maybe have some way of doing it and trying to argue that it was self-defense, like, oh, they just reacted really bad to our prank, so we had to shoot them, or we had to mace them. It's unhinged. It's absolute insanity.
No, you guys
He sprayed
my
us.
face is burning.
Dude, my fucking eyes are
I don't know what you guys are doing. Come on, let's go.
Fuck out of here.
Like, what is that extra? Dude, bro,
Put the away. Away.
just go. Just go.
Hey, listen, yo, just right now.
Your bitch started shit.
I don't record, you dumbass. Just go. If you don't.
The delusion with the statement this guy just said was like hearing the brown note. I almost shit my pants. It is so unbelievably, unfathomably delusional. My body just had like an actual reaction to hearing it. He said that they started it, the couple, and that he's recording it, dumbass. Brother, this is incriminating for you guys. You have recorded your own crimes here. You're doing the police's job for them. This is not going to make that couple look bad or look in the wrong. It's you guys.
You don't want to just go, brother.
You don't talk to me. You got problems too. You want problems?
For what I need?
What's up? You want problems?
Yell blaster.
I'll blow you away.
Really?
Really?
Okay. All right. I got
I don't want to fight you, just go, dude.
Why don't you want to fight me?
Because you guys are fucking
I'm not a... Bro, I will literally just fuck you up.
Like literally got the cayenne pepper. You guys shit. You guys use pepper spray.
Your boyfriend's a bitch.
Your boyfriend's a bitch, says the guy that just pepper sprayed them. He panicked because they dared insult him and argue back, so he went into his fucking toy box to pull out every little gadget and gizmo and doohickey he could find. A gun, pepper spray, it's crazy.
They got crazy as fuck for no reason, LMAO.
Bro, why she grabbed this shit? She got me pissed.
Yeah, me too. I don't...
That was how I would took her hostage and fuck her in front of him.
Man, I need some water, bro.
You need water? Act like nothing's wrong.
Bro, I'm fucking dead. Bro's Glock is fat as fuck. Jit ass tweaking.
Huh?
We all did initiate the confrontation.
Why? What we put in our hand? No, what? No, stop. No, I don't want problem. I'm relaxing, sir. Sir, I'm just recording. He didn't do nothing.
Don't move.
You know you just recorded everything, right? So you saying to the officers that he didn't do anything is immediately disprovable by just checking the VOD that you filmed, you absolute bumbling moron. Holy shit. So one of the guys he threatened to shoot went and got some nearby officers here, who then took matters into their own hands to arrest him for literally waving guns around and pepper spraying people.
Control 60 by give us a red Cromwell.
Sir, I'm relaxed.
Hey,
You don't have to,
you go.
you don't have to,
You go. Turn around. You don't have to stop that.
Fuck the cops.
Don't hurt me, please. Don't hurt me.
On your stomach now. On your stomach. On your stomach now.
This is such a fitting conclusion here. He starts whining and screaming, "Don't hurt me," after he just pepper sprayed and threatened to shoot an innocent couple over an altercation he started for his dog shit stream. You couldn't write a more fitting, poetic ending to this stream, and it happened so quick after the event. I mean, that's absolute cinema.
Don't reach.
I'm not
on your stomach, bro.
Come on, sir.
Relax. Put your hands back. Put your hands back.
I didn't do anything.
Sir,
Fuck all these cops. You're not fucking listening.
I am, sir. I'm sorry.
Actually amazing how they keep saying that they didn't do anything, they're innocent, when all you have to do is rewind the stream 30 seconds to see him have a gun in his hand, threatening to blow them away. Actually just threatening to murder people, and they also ended up pepper spraying innocent people as well. All from shit they themselves started. And the chat was going on about how corrupt the cops were and all of that, when that's a bunch of hooey. They had just been told that there is a fucking lunatic that's waving a gun around threatening to murder people and also just pepper sprayed a bunch of people. Like, the cops are responding to that. That is a dangerous person. That's a threat. And they handled it pretty well, all things considered. I can't see exactly what happened, which led to the takedown, but from the angle, it seems like he tried to, like, run up the escalator, so then he, like, grabbed him and took him down, but I can't quite tell. But regardless, this guy has a gun that he's clearly not afraid to just bring out and threaten to kill people with. So I think they responded pretty well, all things considered. And this is absolutely deserved from the streamers here, and I hope they spend a long time in prison. I have no idea if they will, but they absolutely should, because they are not safe to be in society. So yeah, I just had to talk about this. Just more huge kick degeneracy here with this broadcast crime, and I mean, who knows, it could have turned into him actually shooting people on stream, and that is scary. That is horrifying. But yeah, anyway, that's about it. So yeah. When you think of streaming, you probably think of someone playing video games or sitting in a hot tub, maybe even spreading their asshole if you're lucky enough. But today we're going to focus on a category called IRL streaming, which is where the streamer goes out in public and goes on little adventures like side quests in an MMO where they go and eat and hang out with friends and shit like that. Nothing wrong with IRL streaming, I want to get that clear. But there was a category of streamers, and still is, that their entire streams in the IRL category were just about harassing people in public with text-to-speech donations blasting to make everyone uncomfortable and just be this giant public shit stain. Just awful garbage, really. And today we're going to be talking about a guy who's more than a shit stain. He's the entire used and abused toilet at a fucking Comic-Con convention. His name is Sanchez, and he was an IRL streamer who would just go around insulting people to their face in New York and following them around, constantly just insulting them. He had donations on with text-to-speech, which would just blast slurs at people, so people would donate just to say slurs and shit like that. He's a young man who was so desperate for internet attention, he wanted to suckle on the juicy titties of internet clout. He looks like he still has his baby teeth in his mouth, and he wanted to chomp those teeth right onto that tender nipple of internet fame and take a big swig of her milk. And he would do anything for it. So his whole persona was about being an incel asshole. That's not me calling him an incel. That was his brand of content where he'd go in public, mainly insulting women. He targeted women mostly in his streams. A real brave guy. I'll show you a quick clip of that. I feel like I need to include this in every video now I make about shit like this since common sense is dead. Don't go harass this guy or the people that watched this guy. You're not some hero by harassing them. You're just being an asshole as well. So don't do it.
How you like that, Stacy? You like that? You like that? How about you put a gun in your mouth and pull the trigger? You like that, Stacy? You stupid bitch. You stupid fucking bitch. You deny me? You like that? You like that? Give me something to lose. I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose.
Hey cute boy, do you like old fat lesbian pussy?
Go get SSRIs. Go take your psych meds. Go take your birth control. Come on, take your birth control. Take it. Enlighten me on why I should even look forward to impregnating a woman. What do I have to look forward to? What do I have to look forward to? No, I want to speak honestly now. What do I have to look forward to? Seriously. What do I have to look forward to? Birth control.
I know what you have to look forward to, Sanchez. 5 years in jail, potentially. I'm not going to show the whole Department of Justice right up here, but he was recently arrested, facing potentially 5 years in prison for bomb threats. He's done multiple bomb threats on stream. He's only been busted for one, but he's done a couple on stream, so we got ourselves a real fucking daredevil here. This guy's a real epic prankster. He's straight up Gangnam styling on the law out here. The majority of his streams were what you just saw, where it's him having this like hate boner for women that he jerks off his little micro dick about in public and just yells at them and blames them for all of the problems that he has. Watching one of his streams is sadder than watching an ASPCA commercial. When I first saw his channel a couple months ago, I thought it was like a 13-year-old boy going through a phase, and it turns out I was right. It is a 13-year-old boy going through a phase, but he's trapped in the body of a 19-year-old douchebag. He's basically if Xbox Live was a person. I'm going to go ahead and show you the first bomb threat that he made, and then I'll show you the one after that.
Let's enhance their meal. Enhance the meal. No, behind.
You would still be doing this.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Bomb detonation in two minutes. I take you with me and I kill all you. I kill all you right now, and I kill all you for Allah. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it for Allah.
I'm going to do it for Allah, Allah, Allah Akbar. Come on, I do it. Boom now, boom now. Yo, all of them scattered. Yo, yo. Holy shit! Holy shit!
Good one. You fucking got him. Those idiots didn't have any idea that you're not an actual terrorist. You're just a fucking loser. Even when you're not making bomb threats, though, I still imagine this is how most people act when they see you. They just fucking leave in disgust. You're like if a septic tank found a video camera and hit go live. It's like the world is Whoville and you're the Grinch. Everyone's just trying to forget about you and avoid you as much as possible. Now, of course, the standard defense is, this is all out of context. He's actually a really good person. You just depict the worst moments. I mean, context doesn't help a fucking fake bomb threat or just harassing women in public or whatever, but I mean, that's fine. I have actually watched 3 full streams, start to finish. Not to flex too hard, but I only puked a couple of times. This shit was painful. Watching snuff films would have been less uncomfortable than watching his dog shit. Watching someone light my car on fire in front of me would have been less painful than watching his streams. This shit was brutal, but I did it just to make sure that there was no doubt that this guy was truly an abhorrent douchebag. He hasn't even accidentally been entertaining for even a split second. You'd think over the course of like 3 streams, 8-9 hours streams in total, that he did like fart at some point, which would at least be somewhat entertaining to someone, but not even that. Dude's butt cheeks are sealed shut, fucking sewn together. He can't even fucking fart to make something, make a little smile appear. The streams are entirely based around him spending extremely long following people, hurling insults at them, with them not even reciprocating, they just ignore him. It's like this guy's invisible. It's like your worst nightmare, where you are in a dream, and you're trying your best to like shout to someone, but they just keep walking, they can't hear you. This is that guy's whole existence. This man is truly invisible to everyone except his chat, and except when he's making bomb threats. And when he's not harassing people and stalking them to hurl the worst insults of all time, it's just his chat making slurs in their donations and him laughing at that, or getting the public's reaction to hearing slurs. It's fucking baffling. It is so sad. Let me show you another one of his bomb threats, though.
Bomb Squad, thanks so much for the dono.
Bomb Squad tipped $2.
Bomb Squad.
Attention everyone, this is not a joke. I have a bomb. I have a bomb. It is set on a digital timer and is set to go off in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Allahu Akbar.
3, 2,
Allahu Akbar.
1,
Allahu
0.
Akbar.
Boom. Just kidding, faggots.
Oh my god, that actually worked. Holy shit. Let's go, baby. We just did that shit. That was fucking dope. Thank you so much for that donation, bro. Oh, that was hype. Oh, that just made my fucking day, didn't it? That made my fucking day. Holy shit. Thank you so much for that donation. By the way, whoever's watching and you report that, that was not me, that was a donator. And yes, thanks so much.
Pretty random XD, Rar Sanchez. A Swiffer holds up Spork, does the narwhal bacon at midnight. You're such a random dude. Oh my god, you're such an edgy random comedian. He has a Swiffer in public. Wild. And he also just did a bomb threat prank. Hey! The highlights of this man's life are the most embarrassing moments of everyone else's. Like the things that keep you awake at night in cold sweats, like I can't believe I fucking did that, are the absolute cherished memories of this guy. And it's so sad. It is so sad. I've said it for a while, I think the internet creates losers, and this is a great example. He gets cheered on by his chat. His chat enables this and makes him believe that it's good entertainment, or like somehow he's actually doing something good for the world. The chat is laughing at him, not with him. He can't even get like even an ounce of legitimate support from anyone. He's literally a circus act for people, but they make him feel like he's the Joker. oh, incel gets rejected by a girl and no one bats an eye. But incel sticks a Swiffer in the face of a random girl and makes a bomb threat and everyone loses their minds. It's so pathetic. I'd almost feel bad for him if he wasn't such an insufferable hemorrhoid of a person. Because the chat is the Frankenstein, and he is the monster that they've created. They're constantly encouraging him to continue doing this shit. In the few moments where he's not and he's just like hanging out to himself, people just leave and insult him. When he's not harassing people, people just fucking leave. So he just keeps doing it to keep the viewership there as people donate to insult him and insult the people around him. The chat is like constantly shoveling coal into this never-ending train wreck of a person. It's like Snowpiercer if the train was just this constant degenerate express. It's fucking wild in the worst way. I think it is great that he's going to jail. Well, hopefully going to jail. Because I think that'll be the best thing for him. Just like a full reset. This wouldn't be the first time a streamer goes to jail for bomb threats. There's of course the extremely famous one from another streamer where this guy was actually facing up to 10 years in prison for this.
C4 has been successfully activated. Bomb detonation countdown successfully started.
He did go to jail for this, but he didn't finish out the entirety of the 10-year sentence, although I don't even know if that was the final verdict with 10 years. He was released, I think like a year ago, or maybe even less than a year ago, I'm not sure, but he went to jail for it. So this wouldn't be the first time someone goes to jail for this shit if Sanchez does face prison time. But anyway, I wanted to share this story with you because it's a pretty wild one. Luckily, these kinds of streams aren't that popular anymore. IRL streams I've always enjoyed. I've always been a fan, but I've always hated like the public nuisance element of it where they feel like they're invincible because they have a fucking video camera going, so then they just start becoming huge fucking douchebags to everyone in public. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly share this story. That's about it. So yeah.